Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be explaining two-legged pullbacks. You'll find these setups in a trending market. For example, you'll see a leg up and two legs down, which is the pullback. After the second leg down, you can start looking for a setup to catch the next leg up. On this chart, price is clearly trending up, so the first thing I would do is draw my trend lines. When price breaks my trend line, I know that price is starting to pull back, and this is one of the scenarios where I'm looking for a second entry, which is also a two-legged pullback. Here you can see the first leg down. You never want to enter a trade after just one leg of pullback. It's not a high probability setup. This candle right here would only be a first entry, which is risky because the pullback could continue. You can see a break of the trend line here. This break here is separating the first leg from the second leg down. After the break, I see a second leg down creating a new low. After a break and new low, you know the pullback is over and you can now start looking for a setup to buy the market. Some two-legged pullbacks aren't as clear as this one. Sometimes they're small and sometimes they're deeper. But this pullback is smaller, is very clear. You can see the break here and the new low here. After the pullback is over, you want to look for a higher low setup. I do see one here, and there's also another setup here if you missed that one to catch the next trend up. Now I'm going to show you an example of a deeper two-legged pullback. So this trend is a little wider. It was stronger than the last example that I showed. It has multiple swing lows and swing highs. When you see that price continues to trend up after two legs, you want to widen the channel and you know that the trend is going to continue up. So right here in this area, I can see that price begins to break the trend line, which is the trend break of this channel. So the trend break, once again, you always want it to be two legs before you enter the market just to be safe. You want to draw your trend lines even in the pullbacks just to keep up with price. And this trend line is a little deeper than the first example that I showed. So this is the first leg down here. And here is the trend break of this leg down. So now you're looking for a second leg down before you're thinking about buying the market. The second leg down is here. Now this is a deep pullback, but it is still a pullback. You don't want to get confused thinking that the market is selling off, because when you zoom out, you see the bigger picture is an uptrend. As long as the pullback is still respecting the main trend, you can still look for buys at the end of this pullback. So now you know this pullback is over because you have had a break and a new low of this downtrend. And so now you can take this higher low setup to catch the next leg up. Now sometimes price will not always make a complete two legs of the pullback. Sometimes it will just attempt to make the second leg, and that is enough. So here's an example. This is a downtrend. It's a small downtrend, but it's still a downtrend. And now we have a break of this downtrend. So you want to draw your channel for the pullback. So this is a channel. It's kind of messy, but this is leg one of the pullback of price trying to push up. So price did break, and this candle here attempted to push higher and it couldn't, it failed. So this right here is price failing to make a high of this mini uptrend. So you know that price is going to continue down. Here's another example of the pullback not completely making a new high, but it attempted to make a new high and failed. So the main trend here is a downtrend. Price breaks this downtrend right here in this area, so I draw my trend line of the pullback. So this is leg one of the pullback, and you see price break the trend line right here in this area. Let me zoom in a little bit. So price breaks the the trend line right here, and so you're looking for a new high of this uptrend, or at least an attempt to a new high. So price did not quite make a new high of this uptrend. A new high would have been higher than this point here. Instead, it attempted to make a new high right here in this area. So an attempt is enough. If you see that price attempted to make a new high and failed, you can start to look for sales again to continue with the main trend, which is a downtrend. So whether the pullback is small or deep, the goal is the same. Make sure to trade with the trend and wait for the second leg to fail before entering the market. Okay, y'all, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.